Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Naked X Predator here, or Trippy, whatever you want me to go by, no by. It's up to you. Anyways, I'm changing this channel into like a storytime channel, so I'm gonna be telling a lot of life stories on this channel, a lot of experiences and stuff that may entertain you or that you can learn from. Anyways, before I go on, I'm a huge fan of Xcode and Luna, so that's kind of who inspired me. So if you guys listen to them or if you haven't listened to them, go check them out and tag them in the comments down below. Maybe they can get to me. Yeah, cause so. Anyways, I'm gonna be explaining in this story time about the first time I got high off of dabs. Now, if you don't know what dabs are, it's like wax, and like wax and dabs are the same thing. If you don't know what wax or dabs are, it's pretty much a concentrated version of marijuana, a lot more potent, and gets you a lot more stoned. So this story time starts off with me and my buddy, and we're looking all. I'm gonna say all day. No, it's like all morning. It's like only 11 o'clock at this point in the morning, before noon, and we're just trying to find weed. We're like, come on, man, who's got weed? We're hitting up everybody. Nobody's hitting us back, or oh, I don't got nothing. You know the old I'm dry. I'll get you later in a couple hours. I'll let you know what I have. And then finally, one of our plugs texts us back, and this is like our main plug. And he's like, "Hey guys, I just woke up, but like, I'm down the road from you." And we're like, "Oh sweet, yeah, yeah, yeah." He's like, "But I don't have any bag." And we're like, "What?" And we're like, kind of crushed. He's like, "I do have dabs though." And we're like, I kind of got excited. And my buddy, he was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know much about dabs. I don't even know." He didn't know really anything about dabs, to be completely honest, at the time. And I was like explaining to him, and I was like, "Dude, this shit's gonna get us high as fuck. I bet." And he's like, "All right. I mean, I guess we'll try it," but he's a little bummed out. So we drive down over there, and the buddy just has no shirt on. He's just in his socks and his like shorts, and he's smoking a cigarette outside. He's like, "Oh, come on in." So we pull up, we go on in, and mind you, I'm 16, so I have my license. My buddy's only 15 with me. He doesn't have his license. His is only his permit. So we go on in the house, and my plug's like, "All right," and he's like, it's not even his house. It's like we all knew this guy, but it was a buddy's house, and he's like, "All right, let me get the rig." He gets the rig, and then he just has this like. At the time, it still didn't look like a lot. I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was like probably point 0.3 of wax. And I'm looking at him like, "Damn, so we're all gonna get like 2 hits off this?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, thinking in my head, I'm like, "It's not even gonna get us that high." My buddy's like, "Yeah." All of a sudden, he takes the dab. He's coughing. Right, the plug took the dab, and then I go and take my dab, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, start coughing. I'm like, "Whoa, okay." I don't know if I'm like feeling funny because I can't breathe because I'm dying so much because I keep coughing and I'm like turning red and shit, and I'm like feeling I'm about to throw up at the moment, kind of, but I'm just kind of holding in. And I'm just like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he goes to hit up my buddy's dab, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, whoa. And I just all of a sudden just feel this. It wasn't overwhelming, it was not in a bad way, but it was just this strong wave of. I just got like kind of punched in the face and just knocked with this THC. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn. And then my buddy takes his dab, and he's not really coughing that bad, actually. He's doing all right. He's like, "Oh, okay, this and that, this and that." And then he's like, "Shit, I think I kind of feel it. I think I kind of feel it." And like, and then all of a sudden my plug takes it, and we go around for our second hit, right? And I'm telling you, I took that second hit, and I was just like, shit. And then the dude that lives there, he wakes up and he comes upstairs. He's like, "Oh man, let me get a dab," and all casually. And I'm just like, all casually? How are you gonna do this all casually? I'm so stoned out of my mind right now. And you just woke up, like literally. But I'm used to weed, so you have to remember this shit's hitting hard. And then all of a sudden we're sitting there chatting, and like I feel like it's been like an hour. I'm like, "Bro, we gotta go. It's been so long since we've been here." I look at the time. It's been about like 5 minutes. And I'm like, "Okay, we got to get out of here." So then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I think we're going to get on out of here or whatever." Me and my buddy are walking out. And I asked my buddy, I'm like, "Hey, you want to drive?" And he's like, "Sure." And he's so high, like, says it no play. I'm like, "Okay." So we're laughing in the car, and he's driving. And he knows how to drive. He's had his permit for like a good 9 months now. All of a sudden, we go on our regular route where we cruise after we get high. We go drive around in like this like back road area. We call it the route. And we're driving, and all of a sudden, like, my buddy was like, should I punch a little bit? Like, yeah, you get a little bit. He's like, he's going like a little fast. I'm like, okay, okay. He like hits 60. I'm like, okay, let's get slow down. And he keeps going. He hits 80. I'm like, oh, okay. He's really getting. I was like, okay, slow down, man. And he's not slowing down. I just see him focused on the road, on this back road, and we're just getting it. And we're high as fuck. And he's only 15. And I'm like, all right, man, slow down, slow down. Hits 90. Slow down, man. He hits 95. I'm like, slow down. So I start punching the shit out of his arm. I'm like, stop, stop, stop. And then he finally pulls over and he's like, fuck, I only hit 99. And I was like, what the fuck? And we started fighting. I was like, you want to get out of the car and fight right now? Like, yeah. And then we got out of the car and I was just like, never mind, get in the car. I need to drive. And I started driving, and honestly, that's for the most part I remember from like getting crazy. Other than that, it was a normal day after that. But I was just like, dude, what the fuck, man? You saw how fast we were going, and we just couldn't stop cracking up about how he hit 99 because he was trying to hit 100 miles an hour. And I was just like, come on, we can't be doing that, dude. And it was just the funniest thing ever. Now that I look back, it's not that funny. Like, we could have really got seriously hurt and killed, but like the moment after, like, I realized, I was like, damn, bro, you really were just trying to go 100 miles an hour, weren't you? And he's like, yeah, bro, I really want to hit 100. And I was just like, ah. And then, yeah, after that, we just cruised around, hung out. I took him back to his bike, and then he went home. I went home, and that was pretty much it for smoking the dabs that day. Smoking the wax, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, that's the first of this video of many more. If you guys have any suggestions that you want me to like tell stories about, or you have anything, maybe I have something I could relate to or be similar about, and tag Xcode or Luna if you're fans with them or something. I'm gonna try to upload daily to try to get stories out there, and this is gonna be like a story time channel. So yeah, everybody take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.